Host a book club for your kids with another family. Have a book club within your family if you have enough kids. Read and discuss books together. Have regular meetups with other families, with other moms. And each time, call it a party and have one aspect of it being a party. Oh, we're going to have a theme to having our friends over. And it takes just a regular, oh, you mean John next door is coming over again? Well, he is, but we're having a cookie party. I was going to give them cookies anyway at the end of the day, so why not call it a cookie party? And everybody can have 2 cookies, but if everybody's good, maybe I'll give you a 3rd cookie at the end. I was going to give them 3 cookies anyway. So just make it a party and call it a party and put one aspect in that's a party. Maybe have them decorate signs to put up on the door. That's one sign on the door. They're making creations all the time anyway. You might as well do something with it. Or wrap a pretend present, something that's in the Goodwill bin to get rid of, some toy, and wrap it up and give it as a present. And wrap it up with their art creations that they did. Have that be your wrapping paper. It doesn't have to be costly. It doesn't have to be elaborate. These are little kids. You call it a party and act like it's a party, and they think it's a party. Are we at 10? Mm-hmm. Know your audience. This is where number 1 comes in. So we're slowing down so that in number 10, we can know our audience. Make your learning relevant to your children's interest. If they love animals, go ahead and put animals in almost every lesson you can. If you're reading the math book and you're doing a story problem when it says, Joe hopped on a train going 10 miles an hour, you're going to say, the elephant hopped on a train going 10 miles an hour, and your kids are automatically, their brains are going to listen to you. Whatever their interest is, incorporate it into your school. I think I told you that I had a kid in freshman year that just completely, a freshman girl, that completely adored the Notre Dame football team. And so we incorporated the Notre Dame football team into everything that year. Those are still from that year of that Notre Dame, and we're not a sports family, but from that year, those are still like common household names for us because we spent so much time doing Notre Dame football that year. Maybe it's superheroes, maybe it's sports, maybe it's whatever it is. Incorporate your children's interests into every lesson. You can also offer them choices for independent work. So I've got these, you have to read a book, and I've got these 2 books that we got from the library. You have to pick one. But they feel like they're getting a choice. And they are, except that you regulated which, they're both about the same time period. They're both, yeah. And maybe they can have their choice of assignments. Okay, so today we have math and writing a paper for your 5th grader on the lesson. You know, you were really helpful yesterday, and I really appreciate that. So just pick one. You can do math or writing a paper today. No. Chances are you're not going to get to both anyway with the rest of their school, so give them a choice. Or their choice of projects. Do you want to do a craft, or do you want to do a cooking project? So give them choices. They have to pick one, and my rule was always, if they don't pick one, then I get to choose. And I gave them until the end of the Jeopardy song. Do 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 do. My kids can't stand that song now because I completely abused it. But that they just had a very limited amount of time, maybe 30 seconds to choose, and then we're moving on. And it's my choice if they don't have a choice at the end. Okay, so that's the end of making it fun. That's not the end of ideas. Those are just a plethora of ideas. But remember, your children are learning all the time. It does not have to be directed by you. We have baby movies at our house. And so it's just where somebody took our video camera or our phone and filmed, or I did film what was going on. And one of my favorite ones was after we were reading the Little House on the Prairie series, they went out and they played, I don't even know what, Life on the Prairie, and they were survivalists in our backyard, and they incorporated a bunch of stuff that we had learned about into their play. Like, guys, they were doing it in their play with all of their younger siblings. So they were teaching their younger siblings all the stuff I had just taught. That was like a total success. That was amazing. Okay,